Hello everyone, I'm Rafael Bayless and this is Speech 100 at UMUC and this is my my informative speech. Today I will be informing you on the evolution of primates, particularly the great apes. And we'll be going over when the first primates arose and the evolutionary mind of the great primates, and finally we'll be discussing anatomically modern humans. And just to be clear, this will be based on the Darwinian theory of evolution, so all my facts will be based off of that. And since we have our introductions out of the way, let's go ahead and begin. According to Anthropopalo.edu, the Earth is about 4.5 billion years old, and life arose on Earth around 3.5 billion years ago. The earliest primates didn't show up until around 50 to 55 million years ago, and like most other larger mammals, they didn't get a chance to flourish until the dinosaurs went extinct, which was around 65 million years ago. So around 5 to 10 million years after that, that's when they showed up. And unlike primates today, these earlier versions of primates were the size of mice and squirrels. One in particular, Eosimias, which resemble lemurs in size, and they are credited as being the ancestors of all living primates today. The fossil record suggests that these animals walk on all fours like modern monkeys, and they lived about 45 million years ago, according to Smithsonian.com. Now let's go ahead and move on to the great apes. These great apes include orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, including bonobos, and humans. They all shared a common ancestor roughly 14 million years ago. They separated from the lesser apes called gibbons around 15 to 20 million years ago. Orangutans were the first ones to branch off from this main ape evolutionary line, and they evolved in the regions we call Indonesia and Malaysia today. This happened roughly 16 million years ago. Wikipedia.com states that the orangutan species is considered to be endangered, and there's only 50,000 to 65,000 of them left today. Gorillas, which is the next ones to branch off from our evolutionary line, had the last common ancestor with us around 10 million years ago. Gorillas evolved in the tropical and subtropical climates in Africa, and documentation at aboutwildlife.com shows that their population numbers are just over 100,000. Chimpanzees are the closest living relatives to humans right now, and we share approximately 98% of our DNA with chimps. And we also co-evolved with chimps until about 5 to 7 million years ago. There are anywhere between 150,000 to 200,000 chimps left in the world today. And this is according to SaveTheChimps.org. So we have discussed a little bit about the great apes. So let's move on to modern humans. Humans are considered the smallest animals on Earth, and we evolved to be anatomically human around 200,000 years ago. Humans branched off from chimps roughly 5 to 7 million years ago, as I previously stated before. And our ancestors began to walk upright just 2.8 million years ago. Homo sapiens were not the only humans to evolve during this time. Our very close relatives, Homo neanderthalensis, also evolved around the same time as us, and they showed up in the fossil record just 100,000 years before we did. And we also share at least 99% of our DNA with the Neanderthals. So unfortunately, Homo sapiens are the only humans alive today, and with the last ones dying out just 12 to 20,000 years ago. So some people believe that we evolved from apes, but my briefing shows that we are actually apes ourselves, and we evolved alongside of the apes alive today. So today we discussed the brief history of evolution of our primate cousins and relatives, and this included Eosimias, orangutans, gorillas, and chimpanzees, and of course early versions of humans. now that you have a general knowledge of how, now you should have a general knowledge of how we became what we are today. And if you have any questions, it would be time for questions. And if not, then I would like to thank you all for coming and have a great 4th of July.